In the waning days of the last ice age, when glaciers carved the land and mammoths roamed the tundra, one majestic creature stood as a symbol of power, beauty, and tragedy: the Irish elk, Megaloceros giganteus. But despite its name, this magnificent animal was neither confined to Ireland nor truly an elk. It was a giant deer, the largest ever to walk the earth. Over 12,000 years ago, the world was cold, wild, and vast. Across the open grasslands of Eurasia, stretching from Ireland to Siberia, herds of Megaloceros grazed on the frozen steppe. Standing 2 meters tall at the shoulder and weighing up to 700 kilograms, the males bore antlers spanning over 12 feet, wider than the height of a grown man. Their crowns of bone could weigh as much as 40 kilograms, gleaming like natural sculptures against the dawn mist. For millennia, their bones lay hidden beneath layers of peat and soil. Then, in the 17th century, as farmers cut into the Irish bogs, they unearthed enormous skulls with massive antlers still intact. The discovery stunned Europe. These were unlike any known deer, so grand that some thought they were mythical creatures, perhaps relics from Noah's flood. It was in Ireland that the fossils were found most beautifully preserved, and so the name Irish elk was born. In the 18th and 19th centuries, naturalists began to study these remains in earnest. Among them was the great French anatomist Georges Cuvier, who examined the fossils and realized they belonged not to a mythical species, but to a real and extinct giant deer. This was a revolutionary idea. Extinction itself was a new and controversial concept. The Irish elk helped prove that species could vanish forever. Megaloceros thrived in open environments, grasslands and parklands born from the Ice Age's shifting climate. They grazed on coarse vegetation, their massive bodies adapted to cold seasonal conditions. The males used their colossal antlers to fight for mates, locking in fierce battles that could determine the fate of a herd. To attract females, they displayed those antlers like banners of genetic strength, symbols of survival itself. But as the Ice Age waned, the world changed. Forests began to spread across Europe, shrinking the open plains that Megaloceros called home. Their great antlers, once an advantage in open land, became cumbersome in dense woodland. Food grew scarce, competition increased. And then came a new threat: humans. Though there's debate about how much hunting humans did, evidence suggests that the Irish elk faced growing pressure from human expansion and climate change alike. By around 10,000 years ago, the last of them disappeared from Ireland, and by 7,700 years ago, the last Megaloceros herds vanished from Siberia. The end of a dynasty that had lasted for nearly 500,000 years. Today, the Irish elk stands as a reminder of nature's grandeur and fragility. Its skeletons grace museums around the world, inspiring wonder and reflection. They tell a story not only of beauty and power, but of how even the mightiest creatures can be humbled by time, change, and the forces of evolution. The Irish elk is gone, but in its bones lies a message that adaptation is survival, and every species, no matter how magnificent, is bound to the ever-turning cycle of Earth's history. As the last snow melts and the Ice Age fades from memory, the ghost of the great Megaloceros giganteus still walks among the mists of time, a silent guardian of a lost world.